Good morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Thursday, February 22nd, 2024. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. Free agency, of course, will begin next month. And while the Niners aren't expected to make any big moves, we said the same thing last year and then wound up with Javon Hargrave. So, let's say John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan wanted to try and do that again. How would they do it? Well, one of the ways, of course, is to restructure some contracts already on the books, and some prominent names are due for a restructure. That would be Trent Williams, Fred Warner, and Eric Armstead. According to NinersNation.com, the team could save at least $14 million per year by reworking Trent's contract. They could save more than $12 million by reworking Armstead, and they could save around $30 million over the next 3 years by restructuring Fred Warner. And then, of course, there's the whole Kyle Juszczyk thing, but we already covered that in a show earlier this week. Whatever quibbles you might have with this current 49ers regime, there's one thing you have to admit. They do not hesitate to make a big splash when they see someone they want. Let's just take a look at history for a quick second, right? They traded for Jimmy Garoppolo in 2017. At the time, that was a very big splash. They traded for Trent Williams in 2020 after Joe Staley retired. They traded up into the first round to draft Brandon Ayuk, also in 2020. They traded 3 first-round picks for Trey Lance in 2021. They traded 4 picks for Christian McCaffrey a year later, and they signed Javon Hargrave, of course, last year. So this 49ers team knows how to get a big splash done when they want to, even when you think they don't have a lot of wiggle room. I'm not saying they're going to do that this year. I'm saying we shouldn't rule it out. And I just explained some of the avenues they could take to get there if they so choose. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Thursday, the Ringer's Quarterback Commitment Index. This is just a fun, light read about head coach quarterback combinations and where things stand with each team. Nothing too crazy to take away from here. We could all use a little light reading, I think, to begin the offseason. One thing to watch, the defensive coordinator search continues. We thought we might hear something because of a tweet from Tim Kawakami. Well, Mike Silver has waded into those waters. He of the San Francisco Chronicle tweeted, quote, "In NFL coaching circles, there's a belief that Kyle Shanahan is preparing to fill the Niners' vacant DC opening from within. That said, this has been one of the most secretive searches in recent memory. So until there's an announcement, feel free to dream those big dreams." We'll see. One thing you may have missed, congratulations, John Taylor. He's a member of the Bay Area Hall of Fame's class of 2024. If you're too young to remember, John Taylor caught the winning touchdown pass from Joe Montana in the closing seconds of Super Bowl 23. He also won 2 other rings in 89 and 94. He was a 2-time Pro Bowl selection and was named to the NFL's 1980s All-Decade Team. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you click the little bell, you'll get notified every single time we go live, which is pretty much every single weekday for you. I will be live with Vish Kumaran and Michelle Majuk on Friday. Not live today with Levin Black because we did it last night because it was work schedule. So we actually did that a little early. I'll probably go live again later today just for the hell of it, hopefully, to announce a defensive coordinator hire. But again, click the bell and you'll get notified no matter when we go live, and you don't want to miss it. Enjoy your Thursday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.